solution of non-homogeneous equations. In our last chapter, we had seen how to solve the linear differential equation with constant coefficients. In that, we learn auxiliary equation. If auxiliary equation Fm equal to 0 has real and distinct roots. If the auxiliary equation Fm equal to 0 has real and distinct roots, then solution is y equal to c1 e raised to m1x plus c2 e raised to m2x and so on, cn e raised to mnx. This we have learned. We know this. Y equal to c1 e raised to m1x plus c2 e raised to m2x plus cn e raised to mnx. This is the solution. Solution of the differential equation if auxiliary equation has real and distinct roots. Now, we also have seen if auxiliary equation has repeated roots, then suppose the root b is repeated 2 times. B is repeated 2 times. Then y equal to c1 plus c2x into e raised to bx. Root is b, suppose. If root is m, then m is repeated 2 times means e raised to mx. Y equal to c1 plus c2x e raised to mx. If this root m is repeated 3 times, then y equal to c1 plus c2x plus c3x square e raised to mx is the solution of that differential equation. And in similar fashion, if the root m is repeated n times, then the solution of the differential equation is y equal to c1 plus c2x plus c3x square plus cn x raised to n minus 1 e raised to mx. Now, further we have learned if the auxiliary equation Fm equal to 0 has a complex root. M equal to a plus ib. Then the solution of the differential equation is y equal to c1 e raised to ax into c1 cos bx plus c2 sin bx. This is the solution of the differential equation if m is equal to a plus ib, that is m is a complex root. And we know that complex root always in conjugate pair, that is m equal to a plus ib is root, then m equal to a minus ib is also root of the same differential equation. That's why y equal to, we can write c1 into e raised to ax cos bx plus c2 into e raised to ax sin bx. This is the root of the differential. This is the solution of the differential equation. Now, in this chapter, we will learn how to form the differential equation if solution is known. Now, we need this for the solution of the non-homogeneous differential equation. What is meant by homogeneous and what is meant by non-homogeneous? The differential equation a naught d raised to n plus a1 d raised to n minus 1 plus a2 d raised to n minus 2 plus so on an minus 1d plus an y equal to 0. This is a homogeneous differential equation, and in previous chapter we have learned these homogeneous equations. Now, What is a non-homogeneous equation? If right hand side is non-zero, that is some function of x, Rx, then that differential equation becomes non-homogeneous. And for solving this differential equation, we need how to form the differential equation from the solution of the equation. So we shall see some problems on that. First problem is find example 1. Find homogeneous linear equation with constant coefficient. Find homogeneous linear equation with constant coefficient that has particular solution y equal to 7 a raised to 3x plus 2x. We have to find differential equation whose solution is this. This is a particular solution. We don't bother what is the 7 and what is the 2. This 7, these are the coefficients. We don't bother these 2. 7, 2, that is coefficients or coefficients in the solution. This is equivalent to y equal to c1 e raised to 3x plus c2 x. Like this, this solution may be written. This is the general solution. This is a particular solution. Particular solution is a solution obtained from the general solution by substituting fixed values of the constants. And therefore, here what we shall do? We shall replace that fixed values by general coefficients c1 and c2. Follow this? For finding this differential equation from the solution, we need general solution. If solution is given in terms of particular solution, then construct general solution from that. This is the first step. And after constructing the general solution, now we shall try to obtain the differential equation. For that, e raised to 3x is in the solution. What does this imply? As e raised to 3x is in solution, then m equal to 3 is a solution, is root of auxiliary equation. What happens? E raised to 3x is in the solution. This implies that m equal to 3 is root of the auxiliary equation. As m equal to 3 is root of the auxiliary equation, m minus 3 is a factor of auxiliary equation. From first term, e raised to 3x, we follow that auxiliary equation has one factor m minus 3. Now let us see second term. Second term is c2x. As x is in solution, as x is in solution, how we can write x? X can be written as c1 plus c2x into e raised to 0x. In this way we can write x. And if this term is in the solution, what we can say? We can say that this 0 is a root of the auxiliary equation 2 times. Therefore, this implies that m equal to 0 and 0, as there is x. M equal to 0, 0 are roots of auxiliary equation. Now, both the terms in the solution are covered, and from first term we got m equal to 3 root, and therefore m minus 3 is a factor. From second term we got m equal to 0, 0 are roots, therefore m minus 0 and m minus 0, that is nothing but m square, is a factor of auxiliary equation. Thus, auxiliary equation has two factors. What are they? M square and m minus 3. And hence, auxiliary equation is m square into m minus 3 equal to 0. And that is nothing but m cube minus 3m square equal to 0. This is the auxiliary equation. And now, we know that if f dy equal to 0 is a differential equation, then fm equal to 0 is auxiliary equation. That means, in fd, we replace d by m for auxiliary equation. And hence, for finding differential equation from auxiliary equation, what we shall do? We shall replace m by d to find out fd. Therefore, fd equal to d cube minus 3d square. And the differential equation is required. Differential equation is what is the required equation? fd y equal to 0. We have fd. Therefore, required differential equation is d cube minus 3d square y equal to 0. Thus, we can obtain the differential equation from the given solution, whether it is a particular solution or general solution. No matter. If it is a particular solution, then first convert it into general solution. Then take term wise. Take first term and find the root of that. What is the root of the auxiliary equation? And find out factor from that. Take second term and find out factor of auxiliary equation. If there is third term, then take that term and find out the solution of the differential equation. Follow this program. Now, second example. Y equal to 6 plus 3x e raised to x plus cos x, not plus, minus cos x. We have to find out a linear equation with constant coefficient. Linear equation means linear differential equation. Hence, forward, if there is a linear equation phrase is there, then always we shall consider that linear equation is nothing but linear differential equation. Y equal to 6 plus 3x e raised to x minus cos x is a solution. Therefore, its general solution can be written as y equal to c1 plus c2 x e raised to x plus c3 cos x. See, there are three terms. We shall take one by one. First term as C1 is in solution, this implies that this C1 can be written as C1 e raised to 0x. C1 can be written as C1 e raised to 0x. And this implies that 0 is root of auxiliary equation. Zero is root of auxiliary equation. And as 0 is the root of auxiliary equation, we know that m minus 0, that is m, is a factor of auxiliary equation. M is a factor of auxiliary equation. Now we shall take second term as C2x e raised to x is in solution. This implies that there is a root 1 e raised to ax. A is 1, therefore 1 is a root. And as x term is there, the root is repeated 2 times. If x square is there, root is repeated 3 times, and so on. Therefore, as here x e raised to a, this term is there, we know that 1 is twice repeated root of auxiliary equation. And as this 1 is twice repeated, what this implies? This implies that m minus 1 and m minus 1, that is nothing but m minus 1 bracket square is a factor of auxiliary equation. Thus, we got 2 factors. First factor is m, second factor is m minus 1 bracket square. Again, there is a term cos x, as cos x is in equation solution. What is the root for cos x? What is the factor for cos x? When cos x occurs, we know that e raised to ax into cos x or e raised to ax cos bx, e raised to ax into sin bx. These terms occurs in the solution if a plus ib or a minus ib is a factor, is a root of the auxiliary equation. And we know that these roots are always in conjugate pairs. That means if a plus ib is root, then a minus ib is a definitely root of that auxiliary equation. And hence, we can write that m plus ib, m plus a plus ib, this is a first factor, not m minus a plus ib, this is the first factor, and second factor is m minus a minus ib. These are the 2 factors of the auxiliary equation. 2 factors of the auxiliary equation if auxiliary equation has root a plus ib or a minus ib. Here, cos x is there only, not e raised to x cos x is there. Therefore, what is the value of a? A equal to 0 and b equal to 1. Therefore, plus I, 0 plus I and 0 minus I are roots of auxiliary equation. And this implies that m minus I, first from 0 plus I, factor is m minus I. 0 minus I, factor is m plus I. That is nothing but m square minus I square. And m square minus I square is nothing but m square plus 1. is a factor in the solution, this is a factor in the auxiliary equation. Now, all the three terms are finished. We got three factors from three terms. Therefore, auxiliary equation is product of all these factors. Auxiliary equation is m, first factor m, second factor m minus 1 square, and third factor m square plus 1 equal to 0. Now, try to simplify this. This is the m into m square minus 2m plus 1. This is the square of m minus 1. And m square plus 1 equal to 0. Now, m into, I shall multiply by m square plus 1 to this term. M square into m square, m raised to 4 minus 2m cube plus m square plus m square minus 2m plus 1 equal to 0. Again I shall multiply by m, and that is nothing but m raised to 5 minus 2 m raised to 4 plus m cube, m square to 2m cube minus 2m square plus m equal to 0. This is the auxiliary equation. And from this, we can find FD. Therefore, FD equal to, how to find out FD? Replace m by d in auxiliary equation. FD equal to d raised to 5 minus 2d raised to 4 plus 2d cube minus 2d square plus d. This is a FD. And hence, the differential equation is required differential equation is, what is the required differential equation? F dy equal to 0. And that is d raised to 5 minus 2d raised to 4 plus 2d cube minus 2d square plus d into y equal to 0. This is the required differential equation from the given particular solution or given solution. Now, we shall solve third problem. Y equal to 4x e raised to x sin 2x. Y equal to 4x e raised to x sin 2x. Here there is only one term in the solution. And its general solution is what is the general solution? Y equal to C1 or C x e raised to x sin 2x. As e raised to x sin 2x, this term appears in the solution of auxiliary equation, solution of differential equation. A is 1 and B is a 2. Therefore, 1 plus 2i and 1 minus 2i are roots of auxiliary equation. E raised to x sin to x, this term is in the solution, and this term implies just that 1 plus 2i and 1 minus 2i are the roots of auxiliary equation. And coefficient of this term is x. Also, x appears as multiple of e raised to x sin 2x. This implies the roots appears twice. The factor x shows that the root which is appearing, that roots appears twice. If there is a term x square, then that x square says that whatever the root appears, that root appears 3 times. And hence, as these roots are appears twice, the roots of auxiliary equation Fm equal to 0 are, what are the roots? M equal to 1 plus 2i, 1 minus 2i, 1 plus 2i, and 1 minus 2i. These are the 4 roots of the auxiliary equation. From this, we can calculate 4 factors of the auxiliary equation. That 4 factors are, therefore, factors of auxiliary equation are first is m minus 1 plus 2i. This is the first factor. Second, m minus 1 minus 2i. Third, m minus 1 plus 2i. And fourth factor is m minus 1 minus 2i. These are 4 factors. And as we get 4 factors, the auxiliary equation becomes is m product of all these 4 factors, m minus 1 plus 2i into m minus 1 minus 2i into m minus 1 plus 2i into m minus 1 minus 2i equal to 0. This is the auxiliary equation. Now, what we shall do? We shall take product of these two. For that purpose, we shall remove the brackets first. And that is nothing but m minus 1 minus 2i, m minus 1 plus 2i, m minus 1 minus 2i, m minus 1 plus 2i equal to 0. And we know that if a minus b and a plus b are 2 factors, then their product is a square minus b square. Here, m minus 1 minus 2i and m minus 1 plus 2i. This is a minus b and a plus b. Therefore, that becomes a square minus b square. That is nothing but m minus 1 bracket square minus 4 minus 2i square. Same factor is for this second pair, m minus 1 bracket square minus 2i square. But 2i square equal to minus 4. 2i bracket square equal to minus 4. And hence, we can write this as m square minus 2m plus 1, square of m minus 1, plus 4. Because this is minus 4. Minus and minus plus 4. And again, this is the same. We shall take it as square. M square minus 2m plus 1 plus 4 bracket square. That is nothing but m square minus 2m plus 5 square equal to 0. This is the auxiliary equation. Now take square of this. What is square of a plus b plus c? 3 terms. The square of a plus b plus c is a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2ac plus 2bc. Here I shall write that rule. A plus b plus c bracket square equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2ac plus 2bc. I shall use that rule to expand this. The expansion is a square and m square, square of m square, m raised to 4 plus 4m square plus 25, 5 square, a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab. 2 times m square into minus 2m, that is minus 4m cube, twice ab, twice ac, that is 10m square minus 2bc, 5 into 2, 10 and twice, 20m equal to 0. If I collect the like terms and write the sequence in decreasing order of the indices, I shall write this equation as m raised to 4, then minus 4m cube plus 4m square and 10m square, 14m square minus 20m plus 25 equal to 0. This is the auxiliary equation. Now, from that auxiliary equation, we can write FD by replacing m by d. Therefore, FD equal to d raised to 4 minus 4d cube plus 14d square minus 20d plus 25. This is FD. And hence, a required differential equation is what is required differential equation? FDY equal to 0. That means d raised to 4 minus 4d cube plus 40d square minus 20d plus 25 equal to 25 y equal to 0. This is the required differential equation, which is a linear and having constant coefficients. काही अडचणी आजच्या प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये?